We hope you've emotionally recovered from seeing Avengers Endgame because there's another Spidey movie right around the corner that specifically deals with the events of that film. Here's every important detail we found in the second trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home, including a major reveal about the future direction of the MCU. And of course, beware of major Endgame spoilers ahead. The trailer opens by settling once and for all the question of when exactly Far From Home takes place. We see that the entire world is still in mourning for Tony Stark, and that includes Peter Parker himself. It's also clear that the torch has passed to Jon Favreau's Happy Hogan when it comes to guiding and mentoring Peter. Happy is joining Peter and their class on their European trip, and he'll have a big part to play when the situation gets dire later in the movie. We also have to wonder if we'll see Pepper Potts or Morgan Stark in the movie. Maybe Far From Home will give us a better idea of what role Tony's surviving family members will play in a post-Endgame MCU. Another early surprise is that Peter is still wearing his Iron Spider costume. Even though that costume took a beating in Endgame, it's still Peter's go-to suit early in this film. Though, as we can see from this trailer, Peter will have a versatile wardrobe in Far From Home, switching between the Iron Spider costume, his classic red and blue, his redesigned red and black suit, and the stealth costume given to him by Nick Fury. Tony's death may be one reason Peter gives up the Iron Spider suit in the movie. It may be a painful reminder of his old friend. And given how easily Peter beats up criminals here, he may decide that having 4 robotic arms and bulletproof armor just makes the job too easy. Several of Peter's friends and classmates make return appearances in this sequel, with the trailer showcasing Ned, MJ, Betty Brant, and Flash Thompson. This tells us that all 4 of those characters died at the end of Infinity War. Otherwise, they would now be 5 years older than Peter. Don't be surprised if Far From Home focuses on their collective grief and trouble adjusting to life as ordinary high schoolers again. We also see that the relationship between Peter and MJ is deepening. Hopefully, Peter has better luck in the romance department than he did last time around. Another surprise twist comes when MJ reveals she already knows Peter is Spider-Man.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Between this and accidentally outing himself to Aunt May, Peter isn't doing a great job of maintaining his secret identity in the MCU.
What the?
Easily the biggest reveal in this trailer involves the twist that Jake Gyllenhaal's Quentin Beck is not only working with Nick Fury and Maria Hill, he's a refugee from another dimension. The MCU is clearly drawing from Marvel's Ultimate Universe in this case. The first time Peter Parker and Miles Morales teamed up in the comics, they discovered that the Mysterios of their respective universes were actually the same person. This will make Far From Home the second Spider-Man movie in a row after last year's Into the Spider-Verse to deal with the concept of the multiverse. According to Fury, the events of Endgame tore open the barriers between universes. This means we could see the multiverse play a big role in the MCU in Phase 4, possibly even serving as an explanation for why the X-Men and Fantastic Four now exist in this universe. There's even a small chance Far From Home could borrow a page from Into the Spider-Verse and feature alternate universe versions of Spider-Man. Is that the real reason he wears so many costumes in the sequel? Far From Home seems to be painting Mysterio less as an overt villain and more as a man determined to save his own world, even if it means sacrificing Peter's world in the process. The elementals we see Spidey and Mysterio fighting in the trailer may be tied to the threat facing Beck's world. We're not quite ready to take this reveal on face value, however. Mysterio is a character inherently fueled by deception and trickery. It's entirely possible that this multiverse reveal is nothing more than a trick orchestrated by the world's greatest illusionist. Whatever the case, given how much Marvel tends to guard big spoilers, we assume there's more going on here than the trailer shows. Did we miss anything in the new trailer? Let us know in the comments below, and for more MCU fun, check out our explainer on Endgame's ending and who the next Iron Man might be. And for all things MCU, keep it locked to IGN.